today's video, we're diving into how to make money as a real estate content creator without needing to cold call, chase leads, or feel like you're forcing yourself into a role that doesn't fit. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley Roberts, and whether you're already working in real estate, just curious about the industry, or looking for a way to use content creation as a business model, this video is going to walk you through how to build an online presence in the real estate niche and turn that attention into income. We're going to break it down step by step, from creating short form videos to setting up your brand assets to organizing your workflow and monetizing over time. Let's get into it. Why content creation works in real estate. Real estate is visual, it's emotional, and it's full of questions people are constantly searching for answers for. That's why content has become one of the most powerful ways to build a business in this space. Whether you're an agent, an investor, or someone who just loves talking about the market, you can use short form videos, tutorials, and educational content to attract the right audience. And here's the key. You don't need to be the expert on everything. You just need to be clear, helpful, and consistent. When you post a video breaking down 3 things I didn't know before buying my first home, or what rent to own actually means, you're doing 2 things at once. You're helping someone make a decision, and you're building credibility with that viewer. Over time, that trust really does compound, and it turns into email subscribers, clients, sponsorships, or even affiliate income. But it starts with showing up consistently and clearly. Step number 1, laying the foundation. This is if you're just starting out. If you're early in your real estate journey or not licensed yet, it's easy to feel like you have to wait until you know enough to create content. But the truth is, your learning process can actually be the content. Think about how many people would love to follow along as you go through real estate school, prep for your exam, or share what you're discovering each week. That relatability builds connection in a way polished expert content sometimes can't. If you're considering getting licensed, one of the more flexible and budget-friendly options out there is Allied Schools. They offer online real estate education that's self-paced, so you can study around your schedule and even start building your content brand in parallel. Not everyone needs a license to create content, but if you know you eventually want to help buyers or sellers directly, this is a strong first step. If you want to check out Allied Schools, I've left that link down below so you can check out all the plans and pricing options to see if it would be a good fit for you. When you talk through the process, whether it's what you're learning or how you're preparing for the next step, you're positioning yourself as someone who's in it, not just watching from the sidelines. Step number 2 is to start showing up on video. It doesn't have to be fancy. Short form video is the fastest way to build visibility. If you're not posting content consistently, you're missing the opportunity to connect with people who are literally searching for help in your niche every single day. And don't worry, your videos don't need to look like some Netflix special. Most top performing real estate creators are filming from their phones, using natural light, and editing everything in one app. A great tool to make this really, really simple for you is CapCut. It has a free version, and it's a mobile editor that lets you trim, add text, drop in captions, and publish all from your phone. I personally use it on my phone, and it is so easy to use, and the fact that it's just on your phone also makes it 100 times easier. I personally just use the free plan. I know you can upgrade, but even just getting started on the free plan is perfectly fine. If you want to check out CapCut, I've got a link down below for you. Honestly, what matters more than polish is clarity. Speaking to the person who's Googling, is now a bad time to buy a house? Or what credit score do I need to get approved? Those are the kinds of questions that get watched, shared, and saved. And when people start recognizing you as the one helping them understand it all, that's when momentum builds. Try recording 5 short videos in one morning. They don't have to be long, just 30 to 60 seconds is perfect. Save them in drafts and publish throughout the week. That small habit alone can grow your brand in just a few months. Step number 3 is to set up a simple website as your digital home base. Once you have a few pieces of content out in the world, you'll start to see people engaging. Some people will want to message you, download a resource, or even ask a question. Rather than juggling DMs or scattering your contact info across platforms, a simple website gives people a professional place to connect with you. You don't need to build a full site from scratch. Even a one-page setup with your bio, links, content, and a contact form is a perfect place to start. And if you're not sure where to begin, because there are so many website builders and hosting platforms out there, Bluehost is one that we highly recommend, and it's really simple and honestly the most cost-effective hosting option you can find. You can connect it with WordPress and customize from there without too much tech lack stress. Again, I've got that link down below if you want to check them out. But again, there's so many options out there, so really make sure you find one that you're willing to go in and edit and use. All you need is a homepage, an about section to build trust, a lead magnet to get people on your email list, and a place for people to join your email list. That is your first funnel. Super simple. You'll be so surprised how having this one asset makes people take you more seriously, even if you're so early in the journey. Step number 4 is to stay connected through email without feeling salesy. Most creators lose money by not following up. If someone takes the time to visit your site, download your resource, or book a call, you need to keep that conversation going. Email is still one of the best ways to do it. You don't need to write daily newsletters. A simple welcome sequence with 3 to 4 emails can go such a long way. You can do something like welcome and what to expect for your first email. The second email could be your story and how you help. Again, knowing who you are and knowing a little bit more personally about you builds that trust and connection. The third email could be a recent video or resource. And then number 4 could be how to take the next step. Again, super simple. And when someone joins your email list, they'll automatically get these emails, so you don't have to manually be following up and trying to send emails at all hours of the day when someone signs up. There are a ton of email marketing platforms out there, but honestly, one of our favorites is ActiveCampaign. It just allows you to automate all of this. Once someone signs up, your emails go out automatically. You can even segment based on what they click or which content they came from. It's a simple way to stay top of mind without having to manually follow up with everyone. If you want to check out ActiveCampaign, you actually can get started with a free trial. And if you click on pricing, you can see all of their different plans and pricing options. I always just like to mention this with email marketing platforms. All of them except Flowdesk. Flowdesk is unlimited, but with ActiveCampaign, depending on how many contacts you have, depends on the price per month. But that kind of makes sense, right? It's like it can grow with you and you don't have to have this huge investment right off the get-go. As you start to build your brand and become more well-known and more eyes on you, and the more contacts you have, the plan can just grow with you. Step number 5 is to make your brand visually consistent. You've probably heard that people need to see your brand multiple times before they remember it. That's where visuals matter. Even if your message is great, a cluttered or inconsistent look can make it harder to earn trust. Canva is so helpful with this. It helps you design everything from Instagram graphics to YouTube thumbnails, email headers, and downloadable PDFs. It's super beginner friendly and full of templates you can customize in just a few minutes. I personally use Canva every single day. They do have a free plan that you can get started with, but I personally use the Canva Pro plan. The free plan is a great place to get started, but eventually you're going to run out of space. But since we're talking about brand, one thing that is so nice about the Pro plan is that you can have brand templates. So you can have brand templates and brand kits. So for example, I've got my logo in here, I've got my color palette, I've got my fonts. Everything is right here in one place. And so even when you go to edit something, if you come in, maybe you're making a YouTube thumbnail, you come into design, you go to styles, then all of your brand kits are right here. So all of your fonts and everything will be directly in here. And it just makes it really easy to make everything cohesive. Canva has a ton of templates to use as well. So again, I use it every single day, so I might be a little bit biased, but I love Canva. It's so simple and easy to use, and I'm not the most creative person when it comes to design, so I highly recommend it. If you want to check them out, we've got that link down below for you. When it comes to customizing your brand, I would recommend 2 to 3 colors, 1 to 2 fonts, and stick to them everywhere. Your video covers, your lead magnets, your story slides. Over time, people will start recognizing your content on site. This consistency builds credibility, and credibility leads to conversions. I know I have a lot of colors and fonts in here because I love to play around with this stuff. I just think it's fun. But again, I would recommend definitely having only a few colors and a few fonts to really stay consistent so people can start to recognize your font and your colors before they even know who's saying it or who's talking or who posted it. As a bonus, I would highly recommend organizing your workflow before it overwhelms you. Creating consistently can start to feel like a lot. There's filming, editing, uploading, writing captions, tracking leads, responding to emails, and that can add up really, really fast. That's why another tool I recommend to help you out with this is ClickUp. It just helps you organize your content calendar, map out ideas, store your scripts, and track your brand deals or client work if you take that route. Even if you're only creating 1 video a week right now, having a place to see everything laid out reduces your stress and increases your follow through. Start simple, like a weekly board with to record, editing, and post it is a great place to begin. I also am kind of a psycho when it comes to planning and mapping everything out. So I like to have everything organized so I know exactly what I need to do that day. As your audience grows, you might find that people come to you not just for real estate, but even for financial guidance, budgeting, or investing tips. If that's something you're personally exploring, you can begin to introduce long-term financial strategies like real estate, investing, or tools like Gold IRAs. These topics go beyond the sale of a home and speak to building generational wealth. You're not giving financial advice, you're sharing what you've learned and what's possible. If you approach it from a place of education, not persuasion, people will appreciate that value. And obviously, you want to make it authentic and true to you and the tools and the value and the insights and the tips that you actually use so you can create that authentic connection. And over time, once you build that connection, these kind of tools can also become an affiliate income source for you. And again, that's if it's a genuine fit for your audience. Trust is really hard to build and really easy to break, so you want to make sure you're being so authentic with what you're sharing. Okay, I know that was a lot, but I really want you to not overthink your first steps. You don't need a camera, a full website, or 5 platforms going at once. Pick one platform, start posting, make your first website, create one lead magnet, and that's enough. Also, do not try to sound like someone else. Use your voice, your past experiences, your struggles, your learnings. That's what's going to make your content feel trustworthy. And remember, consistency beats perfection every time. Real estate content creation isn't about being loud or flashy. It's about being clear, consistent, and useful. You don't have to be licensed to be valuable. You don't have to be perfect to be profitable. You just have to show up and share what you know and build that trust over time. Start with what feels doable. Use tools that lighten your load and build something you're proud of, even if it's small at first. All the tools I mentioned are linked below if you want to check them out. A lot of them either have free trials or discounts, so you can explore them risk-free. I do want to note that these are affiliate links, which means we do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for your support. It just helps us to continue to make free content and tutorials just like this. This channel is here to help you build smart, scalable side hustles through content, automation, and digital strategy. If you loved this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.